Hello friends, it's BorasLegend here, and today's time for another recap from FUT Champions, where we advanced almost 25 positions. And yes, it's looking very good for the top 100 monthly. And also, we have some very big changes to FUT Champions. First, we had the one new change. This week we had a 5-bar latency bar playing from Sweden, and that was the first time ever I had this in over 1 year playing FUT Champions. And also the Spanish players had 5 bars latency, and we saw 4 or 5 Spanish players in top 100, so this is a big change. I felt a big difference playing on Friday, but when I played on Sunday it was absolutely terrible. I had 5 bars, but it felt like 3 bars. It was so much delay, and I totally screwed up top 100 weekly playing during Sunday. It was between 4 and 9 in the evening. It was absolutely unplayable. But there's also a big new patch coming next week. It's already live on the PC. We're gonna see some huge changes to FUT Champions. It's gonna be no more cherry picking. First of all, everybody will play home games. There will be no difference between away or home. Everybody will play home on the same stadium. It's gonna be the FEWC stadium, and always nighttime. So no shadows, nothing, and this will be in all 40 games. Yes. And also you won't be able to see the opponent's kits. Yes, this is true. You will only see your own kits. And also in game you will play against your own kits. So the kits that you didn't select, the away kit or home kit, depending which you are wearing yourself, you will be playing against your other kit. And your opponent, he will have a different visual. He will see his own kits and you will see your own kits. So there is no chance of a kit clash, and there is also no way of cherry picking your opponent. And I think this is absolutely amazing changes. I just hope that I don't match up against August playing in FUT Champions, and also you can see that the hashtag kits are pretty similar. So I think that I will change to something different for the away kit, so there are a little bit more difference in the kits, because I mean you're playing 40 games, and when you're tired, yes, you want to see a big difference between the kits. So yes, these changes are huge. And also there's one change to the gameplay, actually 2 changes, because now when you pass the goalkeeper he will not auto kick. Instead you will be able to control the goalkeeper yourself, and this is also a great change. This was an issue from the last patch when this was added, and now it's removed after some great feedback from the community, and that is absolutely amazing. And also we have the kickoff glitch. It is finally going to be patched. We had this problem for a long time in FIFA 18, and now it's going to disappear, because first of all, the attacking team will not be as aggressive and the defensive team will be more compact. And listening to reports from the PC players where this patch is already live, they say that it's much better, and the kickoff glitch is, yeah, it's literally gone. So I know we give EA a lot of shit, but these are some amazing changes, and they definitely need a big applause because this will improve our gameplay experience a lot. Alright, time to get into FUT Champions this weekend, and you can see the team that the plan was to afford Team of the Year Cristiano, but as you can see that the plan didn't exactly work out. We didn't have the pack luck as you saw in my videos, and yes, actually it was maybe a bit expected. Also I was a bit naive thinking that I would pack something good, so we had to play with Salah and Mane because I sold my regular Cristiano and I was too cheap to buy him back and lose on taxes. And maybe it was a bit stupid because it probably costed us the top 100. Like I said, playing during Sunday, it was not really the best connection, and you need a guy like Cristiano then, like Thierry Henry or R9, and the guys that make their difference up front. I mean, Salah and Mane are great, but in these very tough games you need a game changer like Cristiano, and that was a problem this week. But we had some loan cards. We had Ronaldinho, we had Matheus, and Ronaldinho is amazing. You know, I started Thierry Henry's SBC and I almost regret it because I'm halfway through, because Dinho was absolutely amazing this weekend as a cam. He's a perfect cam, and yes, I wish that I did his SBC instead of Thierry Henry, but I will see. Maybe I will not regret Henry depending on how he perform during February, the qualifying month. But I really recommend you to do Ronaldinho SBC. He is absolutely amazing playing as cam and also as a winger. And then we have Matthäus. I mean, he was good at scoring goals, but not so essential because his SBC is expensive, and I think it's much better to just focus on the team of the year cards. They are better and they are also cheaper. I mean, Kante is 1.9 mil, I think. Modric is 1.2, and doing Matthäus SBC is over 2 million, so it's not really worth it. But yeah, overall you can see the team and how it looks in the game. Buffon was in the goal because I had to sell De Gea. His price was high as he was out of pack since he has a team of the year card, and Buffon he's good, but he's definitely not good as De Gea. He screwed me over in one game, you're gonna see later. He made a big mistake, and yes, overall I think he doesn't make as many saves as De Gea, but he was still decent. And the midfield here, you can see Vieira, he's definitely back. I mean, he transformed from a little spider into a tarantula on the midfield using shadow. He's everywhere. You also can see some great sequences from the gameplay where he totally just eats the midfield. He is definitely worth the SBC. I gave him time and I'm very happy because now he's one of my key players. And also we have Overmars, which I had to do since I didn't have the player material, and I did him because later I'm gonna use him for the Thierry Henry SBC where you need icons, and he's very cheap. He cost me around 400k, but also actually in game he was amazing. He's very underrated. Just look at his stats playing as cam. They are I mean, better than Suarez. He was really good. He's not as strong, not as physical, not as good passing, but he's so fast. He feels like 120 pace, and also great technique, and also that very cheeky 5-star weak foot. He's actually definitely worth doing. I mean, definitely a positive surprise. And also Salah, Mane. Salah is pretty much like Bale, just a little bit shorter of course, and 4-star weak foot, not as strong, but great finishing and great pace. But Mane, yes, is definitely amazing as super sub, maybe also amazing as a winger, but as a striker compared to Ronaldo is not really close, unfortunately. And then we had also Lozano on the bench as a super sub. He was also great. And finally Custom Tactics taking one more step into absolute perfect balance. I think soon we're gonna have everything on 50. You can see that I bumped down the speed from 60 to 50 and also bumped down the pressure from 65 to 60. Time for my best games, and this was all from Friday, playing in very nice connection, and this was also against one of the best opponents that I played this week. And here you can see how we make these changes in the game. The diamond 4-1-2-1-2. We have getting behind for the strikers, stay forward for Gaucho, and stay at the back for Vieira and for the wingbacks. And here a very nice defensive sequence. You can see how we work with Maldini all the time, just covering this dangerous deep pass, but also putting pressure here on Mbappé, the ball holder. There is no way for him to get through here, and he just passes it later to a player in a offside position. Here a great switch to Walker. You can see just right stick switching to cover this dangerous pass into the middle, and we stop this very nicely. And here you can see Vieira, like I said, he just transformed into a tarantula on the midfield. You can see here his long legs. There is no way for the opponent. And also later you will see how this sequence will turn out. Here Ronaldinho, great pace and also very strong, just wrestling off Ferdinand. And of course it's Vieira coming on that second wave and scoring the opening goal. And we're just gonna continue defending very well in this game with great focus here. Nice right stick switch to Ferdinand and just blocking this shot in the last second. Otherwise this would be 100% goal having Cristiano in that position. Here Mane gets wrestled off by Ake, and he is amazing. Very cheap option, but we're gonna find a way to Ronaldinho, driven pass and simple tap in. It's a very nice goal. In the second half, he's gonna get this chance, and it's hard to defend. And if this was De Gea, he would surely save this shot, but Buffon is not as good making this leg parades. But Mane drag back and then finding the driven shot. For 1 second I thought that this was Ronaldo with that nice goal, but it was Mane and Mbappé again. And I think yes, Buffon should maybe save that as well, but it's a nice goal from an opponent, and we have to go to the 4-2-3-1 to get a little bit more balance. as I felt that I was losing momentum in the game, and we need to just try to get it back and try to stabilize the game as well. This is going to turn out to a great tactical success. You're going to see here playing Gullit as a cam and Ronaldinho as a striker. They find each other, and just the driven pass, the shot combination, there is no way stopping this. And Gocho scoring his second goal in this game. But here it's very hard to defend these crosses. The marking is poor from Alexander, and Walker finds the target. But after this, of course, we're not going to give him more chances. He gets one last attack, but you can see how we defend here with Ferdinand. He tries to cut back, but Ferdinand is there, and that is the final whistle. GG. Actually a great game. I enjoyed this game very much, and also playing in very nice connection. The next game also from Friday, we're gonna see this team here with Vieira, Gullit, Del Piero, Alessandrini, Red, Ronaldo, a very strong team. And this game was going to be about perfect defending. From minute 1 we have also here Vidal, I mean just falling back, waiting for his dribble instead of just pushing forward. We let him make the decision, and then we just take the ball. Here Salah is actually the AI scoring. I did nothing, to be honest. It's Mane's AI just being crazy and scoring this first goal here. Great technique on the wing from Salah, finding this threaded through pass, and then Salah just going to use some more nice skill moves here. Finding Vidal, he's strong, and soon we're also going to find Mane on that right side. He's open and onside, and it's of course going to be a driven shot. And we have a second goal. And after this we didn't create much, but we defended absolutely amazing. Here you can see some passive aggressive defending, just like in the tutorial, how we all the time cover the dangerous passage through the middle, but at the same time we apply pressure. And yes, a perfect example of passive aggressive defending. And here we are covering the wing with Alexander and using the double man pressure here, helping from Vidal. A nice interception from him. And here you can see this placement from Maldini. It's absolutely perfect because we're covering two players. First the pass through the middle, and also his player here, and he will decide to make the pass in the middle, and Maldini is just standing there perfectly. And all the time being aggressive on the ball holder. You can see Maldini, and then he just falls back as he misses the first pressure, and we just keeping the right positioning in the defense. We cover the middle, and it's so hard to get through here. And in the end he will find a pass, but we switch very fast with L1 Maldini, and that is absolutely perfect defending. He's going to continue to attack, but we're going to continue defending like Greek gods. Here he finds the pass, and you can see how we just having great patience, waiting for his skill move, and then we just make the tackle. He gets the ball back, but Vieira with his long legs here stopping this pass into his striker Lozano. Once again, perfect defending and no way through. It is sealed, it is bulletproof, the defending in this game. Here he makes a great dummy, but we make a fast switch to Maldini. And you can see also how we just we place Maldini in a very tactical position, because if he makes this driven shot or this finesse shot, Maldini is standing in the way, and that was also the final whistle, 2-0. Time for Sunday and time for the defeats. And here we played against this guy. I chatted with him after the game, a very nice guy, and he did Thierry Henry SBC. And after playing this game, I did not regret starting his SBC here. Henry wins the ball back, and you can see it's poor defending, but I have to say that it's very much due to the delay. It's hard to be precise in the defense, even though that was a nice action from the opponent. And Owen Mars here, he was great because he is so fast. Like I said, 120 pace, and we have equalized this game, and also we will find this great timing with the triangle pass and the driven far post Mane 2-1. And also we will have one great chance, and here you have to take one extra touch. You have to maximize this space, but I just shoot too early. It was a very stupid decision. And we still have 2-1, and De Gea with the great parades with the legs, he keeping this game alive. And the second half starts, and I was totally in my own world. And you can see here this sequence is absolutely terrible defending. I apply no pressure on the ball holder. It's catastrophic defending, and he scores with Henry with his trademark finishing the finesse shot, and it's 2-2. But this though, yes, Buffon. It's a travesty, this goal, conceding this, and I was very angry when this happened, of course. And 3-2 we're trailing, would look like a safe victory. We are in big trouble, and this made me regret that I sold De Gea. He's, I think definitely he's the best goalkeeper. And here the super sub Lozano is going to try, but once again it's De Gea in the goal, and time is running out, and we score a goal, but it's very, very small margins. It is offside. And then we have to risk it to try to get the biscuit, but yes, you can see we're just running out with Buffon. We're trying to stress him to make a mistake for that last attack, but he's going to be very cool and composed, and he scored his winning goal. You can see 4-2. He was a good opponent, GG, and I was also very disappointed because I didn't really score my chances in this game. And if you want to see more of these games, the toughest games, then make sure to watch my Swedish channel tomorrow, where I have a parallel series running on this channel with some reactions as well. As you hopefully saw, I did this video with my best mental tips in FIFA, but I almost fall into this trap. Don't play in anger, don't tilt. And this was the game just after I lost 4-2, and I was very angry because that was my third loss, and that was definitely GG for top 100. And I was just angry, and I continued playing, and it was very stupid because it almost ended up very costly, because I still had a chance, still have a great chance for top 100 monthly, which is very, very important for the rewards. And I started to realize this after he scored his third goal here. Terrible defending, we're just pushing up without falling back, and he gets an open 1 versus 1 situation. He's not going to miss this. And after this goal I just thought, Ivan, what are you doing? Come on, stop this, you're playing terrible. You have to try to get back in this game and try to find a focus again, because we still have the chance for the monthly top 100. And yes, you can see here a bit lucky here, we get the rebound, and Salah scores one of the easiest goals in his career. And then Salah here gets assaulted, and we get the chance to take the lead 4-3 by Gullit. The comeback is real, and then later we're gonna find one last devastating goal for the opponent. Salah with some nice dragbacks, finding over Mars, and then one touch to Matthäus with a great driven finesse shot, and that was definitely GG. So in the end we finished with 37 wins. You can see that we had some great skill points, but unfortunately, of course, that was not enough. We had one loss too much, but I was still happy about my skill points. I will take this with me into the upcoming weekends that I have to play more on Friday, because this really affects your skill points in a very positive way. And I mean, the opponents, they are not really tougher than playing on Sunday, because this time I lost 3 games on Sunday, and almost every game was very tough, and that was also very much due to this delay. But there is 1 week left, and this will be during the FUT Champions Cup in Barcelona, where I missed out with 1 win. But I'm still going, guys. I'm still going to Barcelona, not as a player this time, unfortunately, but I'm going to be the expert commentator this time, and I'm very happy and very honored to being assigned this task. It's going to be absolutely amazing. You're gonna see me on the screen, and once again, of course, I want to be there as a player, but I think this will also give me some extra motivation to the next qualifying month starting in February, seeing what I missed out here in Barcelona. Also, it's going to be very interesting to play for Champions from Spain, because now apparently there is a much better connection over there, and I am invited to the Spanish caster's Axel Martinez's house to try to play some for Champ. It's going to be very interesting, and hopefully also I can finally get back in top 100 weekly, because I really need these rewards, so I finally one day can afford some Team of the Year players. I'm traveling tomorrow, so this means also that there will be, I think, no more videos this week, unfortunately, but the next week we will be back in full force. But that is it for today, guys. If you appreciated this video and found it useful, then make sure to drop a like. Thank you so much for watching. As always, until next time.